Hello, Canned Cream here, CC for short, and today I would like to talk to you about being a blank flank.
It's not like being the only pony there without a cutie mark will be like the most embarrassing thing ever.
Or to be exact, how it's perfectly okay. There are times I look at the CMC and I feel a deep sense of sympathy for them. They live in a society where you are expected to uncover your talents and your desires at a young age, a decision that will not only brand you, but guide you through the rest of your life. The expectation isn't necessarily a vicious one. There does not seem to be any sort of punishment for not uncovering your cutie mark right away. But there is an undeniable social pressure that is being drilled into the heads of fillies by the adults, even if it's done without really being realized. As far as the equestrian educational system seems to go, you spend your youth learning all the general skills you need to know to get through life. Reading, spelling, math, history, etc. And within that time, there is an unspoken assumption that you will discover your talent, in which case you move on to additional schooling or an apprenticeship, whichever is most suited for your path. For many, this is perfectly okay. I'm not saying it's a bad system. Clearly, for the most part, it is working for the ponies. Even turning to real life, there are tons of people who talk about how, as a child, they knew what they wanted to do with their lives, or where their talents lay. And if you're one of those people, then that's great. More power to you for knowing so surely what direction you want to take your life in. But not every person is like that. There are others who do not know what they want to do with their lives, or even what they're good at. Those like the Cutie Mark Crusaders, or like myself. I don't know what my talents are, or how to make use of them. I go through my days experimenting, learning, failing, and trying again. Just as my OC indicates, I am a blank flank. And it's a barren badge that I actually wear with pride. While there are those that may see the idea as horrific, like stumbling around in the dark without much of a sense of direction or purpose, I can't help but feel like the truth could not be any farther away. Personally, I don't see it as being lost or undecisive, or anything of that nature. I find it freeing, like an entire world of possibilities is open to me. If you have ever heard the song "Everybody's Free to Wear Sunscreen," there is a wonderful line that goes, "The most interesting people I know didn't know at 22 what they wanted to do with their lives. Some of the most interesting 40-year-olds I know still don't." If there is one piece of advice that I could pass along to the Crusaders, or to anyone who may be watching this who feels much like they do, it would be those lines. It's okay to be a blank flank. Just like the CMC, go out and try everything you can. Put the failures behind you and follow the things you enjoyed. Let it be your drive, but not your obsession. It's a lesson that Apple Bloom, Sweetie Belle, and Scootaloo seem to be learning as they go along. As the seasons pass, their episodes seem to focus less and less on them getting their cutie marks, and more of them kinda just enjoying their lives. Now, they never give up on their goals. Even in Pinky Apple Pie, Apple Bloom makes a comment about how she's going to get her cutie mark in being well-behaved, however that's supposed to look like. This is actually a pretty healthy development for them. They're not giving up on what they want, they're just not letting it define them. They have stopped their goals from becoming their obsessions, and you have to admit they do appear happier for it. And even if you do have a talent, something you're particularly gifted at, but find little joy in, that's alright as well. There's no reason to feel trapped within whatever it is your gifts are. One's talent does not need to define them any more than another's lack thereof. Just look at Rarity. She's a fashionista. She loves to design, create, and invent all types of clothing. It's her passion, and she's damn good at it.
Too much?
Well, everyone has their off days. Yet despite her affinity, fashion is not her special talent. It's finding gems, a skill that, on the surface, would seem more useful to a miner or an archaeologist, someone more interested in spending hours of hard, laborious work in the dirt, something that Rarity definitely is not a fan of. In essence, Rarity's talent is actually something she hates. It just goes to show that, despite being good at something, you don't have to enjoy it. Yet, she has made this work for her. By implementing the gems into her clothing, Rarity has found a way to have her talent while still chasing her dreams. And so far, it's been working out rather well for her. So, dear viewer, I say unto you, whether you have a talent or not, whether you enjoy it or not, it's okay. Because if there is one thing that MLP has shown us, it's no matter whether you're pursuing your talents, adapting them to your taste, or still discovering what they are, life is filled with so many possibilities and so many chances to learn and to grow. It's okay to be a blank blank. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to see more, and as always,
Stay pony, my friends.